Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Oh, hey there, folks. Welcome back to the panel, and oh my, we've got an upset in game number one. It's Vici Gaming. So predictions coming true. At least Vici has secured a win in this best of five.
Anti-Mage, we were talking about this. He wasn't really playing like Anti-Mage. He was fighting pretty early.
Yeah, that one fight when DP popped ulti at Tier 2 tower on top, he could have gotten the Raxus easily. Had Manta style finished, they could have just chased him and interrupt the TPs, or just he could wait for one to TP back home and just join the fight there.
Yeah, Mind Control not really having the greatest game. 1, 9, and 8 on that Elder Titan.
I still just don't see it. I don't understand what the Elder Titan was supposed to do. Again, hard to confirm that mechanic with Anti-Mage and the natural order if there's some sort of additional incentive as to why you'd want the Elder Titan, but it just did not seem effective.
The hero generally is good, but you typically see him as like a 4 because he ends up with the same farm as a 3 as we see here, right?
He does the same thing. Same goes for Clockwork.
Exactly. So, I don't know. It was a weird game, and you have to understand a lot of times Liquid, we look at their lineup, we maybe don't fully understand everything, and maybe there's something we don't actually know, but at the same time, they get away with wins anyway, right? Regardless of lineup a lot of time. This is not the case for game one, which is good to see. We were hoping for some competition for this best of 5.
Right, hoping it wouldn't be a blowout. It really, Anti-Mage lived up to the reputation. 11, 1, and 12. You guys talked about how he maybe played a slightly different style. We did not see the Aghanim Scepter this game, though. That's been one of the key facets, the Lincolns plus the Ags. And this game, he just went for the Lincolns.
Yeah, I was thinking about Ags this game, but really, you have like Kuroki for like Bane Elemental, right? You have the sleep. Everything is super long cast animation. AM's usually going to be able to get out of that stuff beforehand. Really, it's just the crippling fear, I feel like. And Lincoln's is probably good enough this game. They don't really have that many single target spells.
Yeah, and this was Lincoln's was the last item, actually. It was the 6th item.
Yeah, he got it super late. It was
he went Assault Kuros. That might be the first AM AC we've seen this event. So he did definitely switch it up. Yeah, this event. Obviously, it's not that crazy, but it is a change.
Well, especially against Elder Titan, because you have no base armor, so you want the raw armor, if you will.
That's a good point.
And that helped him survive quite a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's really much to say about this game, to be perfectly honest. You just felt like Team Liquid, they got off to an okay start, but I wasn't never really feeling their lineup and the synergy between the heroes.
We said it before the game. Also, Young 11 was shut down so hard on that bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean
it's
that's why they picked
anyways.
Ursa, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but still, Ursa with Mask of Madness, then gets a Blink Dagger. He got 2 Roche pretty quickly, level 20 minute. Then the 3rd Roche spawns at 30-minute mark, and Vici just takes it. Thank you very much. We get a Moon Shard, Cheese. Not a Moon Shard, Refresher Shard.
And their team is way better with the Refresher Shard. I was looking at Team Liquid's lineup, I'm like, who would you actually give it to? I mean,
come on, dude, the double Fiend's grip?
Yeah, that's terrible. In theory, Elder Titans would work best, but that's if like the entire team is slept. That's a very unrealistic expectation. Maybe Shadow Fiend ult. Maybe just give it to Ursa so he can double Enrage. You will never die.
Just a double BKB. That's pretty much it.
Right,
either Shadow Fiend or Ursa.
Yeah.
I will say double Earth Splitter can be ridiculous. We have seen games where it's like Elder Titan plus Void, and in that late game, it's just
it's
Earth Splitter.
It's close to like an Instagib, no matter what your HP is, I'm pretty sure.
It's percentage of max HP.
Isn't it like 35%, so it becomes 70 with 2? That's just off the top of my head, and I think there might be a talent that increases as well. You might be able to literally kill the entire team with 2
His power curve is really weird. Like, he's really strong in the lane, mid-game, he has some power, and then in that ultra late game when you can get a Refresher and an Aghanims and have the double Earth Splitter, if you have setup, it can be a game-winning ultimate. I mean, it just obliterates teams.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. We're not going to see a DP. Probably banned in the first stage.
I think you're right about that.
Or if they want to snipe it.
Yeah. I mean, Ursa, though, I want to talk about Ursa for a second. It just feels... I'm starting to get away from these like really one-dimensional heroes. Like you have Dragon Knight, who I feel is super underpowered right now, but that's another story. Ursa, not underpowered per se, but there's literally just one way to play him, right? You have to get these Roshans, which they got the first 2, which was great. Single target focus, very easy to kite. And I was talking about they don't have the best team for kiting him necessarily, but it was good enough. And that's all you need to beat an Ursa in a lot of these games.
Yeah, also, you can't go for Diffusal Blade anymore. Once they buy Ghost Scepters, you need to buy that expensive item.
Nullifier, which we did not see. Instead, the Basher.
I mean, he went for Basher. I love the Basher build. We saw it at one time when he actually bashed the tide at the right moment.
Right.
They kept him down with the Fiend's Grip as well. That's what they lacked in the previous series on that Ursa. He went for Nullifier instead. I think the Basher would have been a better choice.
He kind of needs
good,
both
though.
now, though.
Yeah,
right?
I like that it's a decision, because Diffusal used to be the item where it gives you extra damage, it has a really easy build-up, and you know that they're going to buy Ghost Scepters eventually. So it's just it was almost too safe. And now
No,
you
that's
can't
true.
do the same thing with Nullifier. The build-up is way more difficult, so you're only going to buy it if you know you absolutely need
With
it.
the Diffusal Blade, you were one step ahead of them because they're going to buy a Ghost Scepter now.
You have to react.
Yeah.
A preemptive Nullifier, if they don't buy the Ghost Scepters, ends up being
You have to
a
react
pretty
by building
expensive
a like
cost.
4,500 gold nullifier, and who knows how powerful it actually is. We've seen it a few games. It hasn't necessarily looked great. I mean, in theory, it is amazing.
Can't
though.
underestimate the mute. I think that's another part.
I think the Dispel is bigger, but both in
Yes.
conjunction with each other, and then the slow. I was theory crafting. I think maybe we even talked about this, where if you depends on the hero. I was theory crafting to a high degree because this was before the patch even was played. Get like a Hurricane Pike in addition to the Nullifier if you can actually do that. So you mute their items, and then you Hurricane Pike them and attack them like 5 times from range very safely. It's essentially a perma-stun for your team to actually destroy them. Haven't seen that, that's for sure. It's been mostly melee heroes picking it up.
Yeah.
So
Can we talk about
Because
the Tide Hunter?
usually you don't see melee heroes with Nullifier, and they don't build into Pike. That's why.
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was originally thinking that range heroes might pick it up, the Nullifier.
It always feels like there's a better item than
Yeah.
Nullifier because you want to be in that melee range to cast. I don't know what the cast range is for the Nullifier.
That's true. I don't know either. Yeah.
But that Tide Hunter build, we were referencing in that first panel, that mech dead item, Tide Hunter, one of few heroes that pretty much every patch has always gravitated towards a mech. And now Guardian Greaves. That game, he didn't even get arcane boots. He was brown boots.
Yeah.
What did he have? It was
Solar
a Solar
Crest,
Crest and Halberd,
Pike,
I think.
Halberd,
Halberd. Yeah,
yeah.
he went like full utility. Just I'm going to disarm. I'm going to get some evasion for my team.
I'm surprised we haven't seen
Really
more
interesting.
halberds, actually. It's super powerful. It's not technically a mute, but using the BKB does not take it off if you're able to get it off in time. So in some ways it kind of works like that in a pseudo mute, if you want to call it that. But halberd, I feel like, is a huge value item. Not even preventing the right clicks, but the evasion as well.
It's not one that we've seen picked up much in this tournament. It does have an easy build-up, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, well, game number 2, of course, this is a best of 5 here in the grand finals of the AMD Sapphire Dota Pit Season 6. This is the final series, guys. Day number 4. We're getting towards the tail end of this. This is going to be another minor in the bag.
Yep, a lot of points to be given out. I need to look up how many points Liquid has, actually, at this stage of the game, as well as the Chinese
somebody
teams.
should look that up. That'd be really
I mean, that's
interesting.
2 Chinese teams in the top 4 getting points this time. That's pretty huge for that region.
VP has the most.
Yeah,
because
VP
they
by
won
far
the
has the
major.
Let's be real. I feel like the discrepancy between minor and major points is way
little
too
bit
high.
Do
you think
Way
it's too big?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Way
is-
too
isn't
big.
that kind of by design, though? I mean, aren't the majors supposed to be
I mean-
way bigger by definition?
It should be bigger, but like, this is
What's the
beyond.
gap right now? Is it 3x, 4x, something like that?
3x.
yeah.
it's
more.
I think it's way more than that.
Is it 1,500 for majors total and 300?
300.
So it's 5x.
So, like, the discrepancy between the prize pools, that's what I would figured it would be based on,
so
but it's not.
One of the minors have 40k, so
Yeah.
but it's still 4 or 5 times more.
Yeah, I think it's way
a
too
lot.
much.
Do you
I
think
mean,
it's too much?
Yeah, it's going to be nerfed, but it's not going to be till next year, so it's too late to change
I
that
mean,
now.
it'll be interesting. That's part of the growing pains of this new ecosystem we have, right? Little trial and error. That's okay.
But I was actually pretty afraid when they first first announced the Dota 2 circuit because I thought it was going to be way too many tournaments, which in some cases it is. I think it really hurts Tier 2 teams a lot. And I already brought this up in the panel, but like just organizing and trying to schedule captain's draft, you have to cut the regions because you just literally cannot find enough time to schedule along with these other tournaments. But I think that definitely hurts like the Tier 2 teams. But at the same time, it's a lot of Dota, which is great. And the fact that we have a brand new patch means we're going to see a lot of variation. So you're not going to be really seeing a stale meta for at least 3-4 months, if that. I mean, it's probably going to be a lot more than that. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. So far, this patch has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, I've not been on the edge of my seat this much in a while in terms of watching
I feel
competitive
like we
Dota.
discovered 10% of the patch at the
Yeah,
Dota pit.
at most. Yeah, I mean, even just if you talk about the items, like Well, actually, we can just talk about that for a bit. So Nullifier we already discussed.
It's good. It's good. It's
that one's
top 2, I would say, with Spirit Vessel.
Yeah,
as
Spirit
well.
Vessel. We haven't gotten to see that much. Like they've been getting it, but haven't seen that much usage.
We haven't seen a moment where you go, "Oh my God, the Spirit Vessel."
I think
we
I saw
haven't
once.
had that yet.
Once
This
I saw
Huskar
it
is
used.
not regioning or whatever, a Necro.
Right. Yeah, that's perfect. Exactly. We saw Omni Knight tried to heal himself under the effects during the game I was casting. That was probably the only time it was noticeable.
Eon Disc, it's very situational, but it feels like it has a place. You know, we've seen it on a few heroes. We've seen a couple of those times where they're able to survive because of the invulnerability.
Yeah,
but not in every game item.
It feels like a very weird. I was kind of bashing it the other day, and I'm gonna maybe retract some of that because the vision I have for these items is based on first reaction without seeing any games played.
Yeah.
And I was super excited to be picking it up for myself on like these strength initiation heroes like Axe or something like that. Definitely, I don't. Even though Grant, I think, disagrees with me, I don't think it's good on Axe because you jump in, you end up going under that 80% threshold, and then you're invulnerable, right? But you can't deal damage yourself either, which is kind of counterintuitive because you have, I'm assuming, Blade Mail activated and all that good stuff. So from that perspective, I don't like it. But the one where it does make sense, I just want to paint a picture here, if you will. Let's say you have a Shadow Demon against a Bat Rider, right? Bat Rider can't really initiate on like to say the Luna's on the team. He has to go for the Shadow Demon at the end of the day, which you don't want to do, but you have to. And with this item, if you pick it up on like Shadow Demon, he'll actually live through that initiation because he gets below 80%. He's invulnerable for 2 seconds or whatever it is. He can actually cast his spell still. So from that aspect, from like a support standpoint, it's probably pretty strong. And that's not taking into account the 25% status resistance or anything like that.
Also, if you're same perspective, if you're playing a Dazzle, they want to always focus you. You have that X mark on your forehead. Even if you get caught out of the position, you still have time to cast a Grave, maybe on someone else or whatever.
So again,
good in theory, but didn't see
good
it in practice.
Theory. We haven't really seen that many supports though. We've been seeing like Sand King, which
don't
is kind of
forget,
weird.
It's not a cheap item. What is it? 3,700 gold. It's about the cost of a BKB. So for a Dazzle to get that, things already have to be going pretty well for you.
Well, to some degree,
Same
but
with the Shadow
at the
Demon.
same time, with this patch, we're seeing a lot more farm, a lot more levels on these heroes as well.
That is a change that is hard to digest. Just how much more gold you're getting now and experience just from farming.
Yeah. So now that I'm backtracking with this item, it feels like it's more of a support item instead of an initiation item, which I was originally thinking.
Yeah. So I think the real question: what's worse, Meteor Hammer or Kaya? Because
Meteor Hammer is
they
definitely
both
worse.
seem
I know
to
you
be
disagree. I hate this item. It's so bad.
I think they are equally useless.
Okay.
I think they're equally bad.
You can't get Spell Amp from Aether Lens anymore.
Yeah.
The only way to do that is hit the Kaya. And I understand that there's no upgrade for Kaya, and that's definitely an issue, and it will be remedied at some point. So at some point, this item will be good.
Okay.
The entire concept is what I have issue with the Meteor Hammer. I do not like it at all.
just don't
in
like
any
the
circumstance.
the
I
core
think it's-
mechanic?
No.
Yeah,
I hate it.
what's
It might
the-
be good at some point, but I don't like the idea of the item being in the game.
Like an item that just lets you push.
Yes.
What's the cost of Kaya?
Kaya,
1900
about
or something?
2,000. Yeah, it's like 1950.
Like, what if you buy just let's say a lot of Int? You get more. I don't know if you get more Spell Amp. Probably
I can't
not.
remember the actual
but,
formula, but
10% is kind of. I think you need a lot of int. It's definitely
you
more
get
than like.
you get
we
less.
need Grand NA math here. You know?
It's more than like one Mystic Staff, for example. I mean, it's substantial to get 10% spell amp.
Yeah. So.
But don't forget, you get that mana break resistance.
Ah, yes, and it also has 10% cooldown resistance, or reduction rather. So
Yeah,
I mean, 10% isn't a lot, but it stacks with
Yeah,
talents
but
and
all of that
whatnot.
adds up together, right? You're not just talking about one specific thing. It does a lot of things kind of meh, right? But I still think it's better than Meteor Hammer. You guys, do either of you, Lacoste, I need to hear your thoughts on Meteor Hammer, please.
I want to see it being used properly.
What's properly exactly?
Let's say Jakiro on offlane. Just
Okay.
split pushing, using Liquid Fire, then using
Okay.
Meteor
he is
Hammer
used
one
to
more
his
time.
spells
Liquid
taking
Fire.
forever to cast,
Yeah.
so it fits right in with his theme at least.
Exactly.
You got to match the lore. That's very important. Folks, game number 2, draft has just begun. Let's jump in and see what's happening. Liquid versus Vici Gaming Grand Finals continue now.
All right, so Wyvern Undying Death Prophet. You were correct. No more Death Prophet.
Lacoste, you are a prophet, and you knew your Death Prophet.
And
sister
I'm
would be
alive. A lot of
Well,
green heroes banned.
Bane is still
4
there.
out of 6.
And no more Rubik.
No more Dream Green, huh?
That died a little bit ago, actually. It's Dream OG now. I believe they've changed it. to.
Dream
Is it?
OG.
Yeah, because they're not green.
That's what it says on the side of their hoodie.
Now
Dream
that
OG.
now that Red Bull's involved.
Oh yeah. You're right.
What does OG even stand for? Is it just
It
like
doesn't stand for anything.
anything, just-
Original Gangsters, original Gorilla, maybe. Overgrown Gorilla? That was my favorite, actually.
Something like that. Yeah. I think it's just.
Yes. No Tail
random.
whispered it in my ear one night.
Whoa,
Crystal
whoa,
Maiden,
whoa,
a
whoa.
first pick.
So Team
What?
Liquid once again switching things up. First CM of the event.
I'll tell you what they picked with CM a Viper. That guy needs so
Yeah,
much mana.
that's definitely,
Breaks,
yeah.
Brewmaster is good against Bane as well.
That's true. They knew they were picking those two as well. Yeah, Viper's actually a perfect pick, I think. It's also really good against anybody that has creeps, so not that we're seeing that much Chen or Enchantress. We've seen a little bit.
Yeah.
5 seconds
Beastmaster
remaining.
banned out, of course. Well, I'm very curious to see what Liquid does now with this second pick. You know, in our little pregame for this final series, we talked about will these teams continue to switch it up, and thus far Liquid has not disappointed. They'll move into a Slardar. The Riverman also confirmed does not work in the Roche pit.
Thank God we know that.
I know there is no water in the Roche pit. That's why.
I knew that already.
Well,
it wasn't really a question for me.
We're not all
Same
as
goes
smart
for
as
me.
you are, son.
Well, you can envision the Roche pit. There's never been water there. Speaking of water, there should be water in the fountain. That's weird that there's no water.
Agreed. I'm with it.
There's a little fountain on the side. but it
Amazing
should
how
be-
good it could be if he could move so fast in the fountain.
I mean, Talk to Ice Frog, not me. We got Slardar here.
What do you guys think about
Slardar?
Slardar right now?
With Lifestealer, he's great.
Lore.
So we saw him played by VP against Newbie in that elimination game that they did end up losing.
You know what a great counter to
10
this
seconds
700
remaining.
move speed in the river is a Bloodseeker. Guys.
Yeah.
It's time to pick that. I think
5 seconds
it's
remaining.
the sprint is too strong. You just have to find a way to get him in the river and rupture, and then the game's over. You just kill him every time.
So they got rid of the Nyx, a vehicle for Slardar. Oh, there's a
And the low druid.
yeah, there's the puck in the pool still.
Mhm.
If they want to play it, pretty good on both sides, just to keep them in place, especially against the Brewmaster and Bane.
10 seconds remaining.
See if we can get a. I was gonna say a
5
silver edge
seconds
carrier,
remaining.
but that doesn't work anymore actually for the evasion on Brew. Doesn't. Oh no, I'm sorry, it still does. It's the damage reduction. So yeah, silver edge is still good. So
Why not just pick a Viper and have it
yeah, Viper's
in a
yeah,
4
you're right.
or 5
I mean,
seconds
I'm
cooldown
shocked he's
spell?
Still there. I don't know how he's still there.
Well, the Silver Edge still has the added. It reduces all damage output. Viper.
No,
can't.
No, it
not
doesn't.
that.
Oh,
it has,
that's
it has the
removed.
break. I was wrong. It's vice versa.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Dire
I
team
got you.
pick.
Sorry.
we'll
Okay.
still-
Anyway, so
okay,
Sven
Sven.
actually going to be the next ban here for Liquid. Vici with a very standard draft so far.
And not so standard for Liquid at all, as usual. But last game that ended up biting them. I thought that was their weakest part, was the actual
10 seconds
synergy between the
remaining.
heroes. And
Are we assuming this is a young 11 Brewmaster in the off lane?
5 seconds
Yeah, he
remaining.
played
think
it
so.
that one game. I think they lost it, if I'm not mistaken. Remind me. With that Book of Life of yours, pinky one.
See if
The color you like the
Pinky
most,
one.
the only color you see.
only color that I can see.
the
is
sky is pink, guys.
vivid enough for me.
Yeah, well, the
Oh,
brew.
yeah, they did play it. It was an Ogre Brew Potom
Team
DK
Liquid's
Magnus
turn
game.
to
Okay.
pick.
Oh, Leshrac. All right. So we're going to see some more Lesh this game.
We were a little cynical about the Lesh in panels prior today, and how well the Goatman scales in towards the late game, but
Well, he doesn't really.
Yeah, his level 25 talents are so bad,
very
actually.
underwhelming.
Like, okay, the slow is cool,
10
4
seconds
point something
remaining.
seconds, maybe 4 in total.
Yeah.
Diabolic Edict is nice if you're
5
sieging the tower,
seconds
but you can't
remaining.
really be in the front line
Yeah.
as a Lesh.
And you don't want to cast like lightning late game at all. Like you
Yes.
don't want to do it.
The
You
cast
feel really
point is
bad.
brutal.
Yeah. I mean, I think they might have. I can't remember if that was one of the heroes they improved it. I know Jakiro got improved a bit. I don't think actually Leshrac was part of that. But
Yeah. We didn't see too much of Jakiro, though, even though he's been buffed a little bit.
yeah.
There's good setup for the Lesh. Obviously, Bane and Leshrac have a lot of synergy for those split earths. Good control, good team
Yeah,
fight.
I wonder if you can get a. Probably not. I was gonna say maybe you can get away with a Lesh support
Dire
this game
team
instead of a Corn. Switch it up, but we'll see.
Nature's Prophet. Going to be your mind control hero here, most likely.
Yeah, Bane really does not molest Nature's Prophet in a lane. He just sends 2 treants on him. Bane really can't trade hits.
Team Liquid's
Yeah, I can
turn
easily take
to
off
pick.
that nightmare as well. Okay, we do see the puck like you talked about. I think if they go Viper now, it's maybe. They could probably still get away with it. I was gonna say maybe a little too weak for late game, but then you have a Lesh on the other team that's kind of weak for late
Liquid
game.
needs
too.
more control,
10
especially now that
seconds
Puck is
remaining.
picked up. They need to control Brewmaster, something that stuns the Bane.
5 seconds
Also
remaining.
Puck. I mean, Nature's Prophet builds an Orchid, depends how his lane goes. Does it? If
Gonna
he's gonna
find
have
another
it at
silence, maybe.
13-minute mark or 20-minute mark, it's a
team
big
back.
difference.
Phantom Assassin.
PA. So a standalone. We've seen a lot of the PA Magnus kind of duo, but I've not seen as much of the standalone PA.
That's a lot of minus armor. Slardar, Phantom Assassin plus her new talent on level 15.
That's true.
10
Talk about
seconds
Roshan control.
remaining.
Yeah, see how they put this together though with the
5
last pick.
seconds remaining.
But on the other side, Vici Gaming, what exactly do they need? I'm assuming that's the 3 cores in the middle, so this might be a 5
Liquid's
or a
turned
4
down.
for that matter.
Yeah, Viper got banned because
Okay.
it's a perfect pick, I guess, for Liquid. Phantom Assassin against Brewmaster, Drunken Haze, and passive. She's gonna need that BKB at one point. Even MKB.
Yeah, I think she needs both.
10
How did
seconds
Vici
remaining.
close this game out, though? I mean, Lesh can push the outer towers. High ground's a bit difficult.
5
They really,
seconds
I mean, they don't have a true hard carry, so they're going to get outscaled pretty quickly.
Evasion is so good in this patch because you don't have a true strike that hits 100% of the time. Besides, what Ember Spirit has
Yeah.
one on level 20.
But yeah, right now they have no way to deal with PA. Absolutely no hero that. So I guess Brewmaster could get a Silver Edge if he really wanted to, but
That sounds
Nah.
that
not-
sounds
not
horrendous.
great.
That
Not-
sounds like sad panda.
I mean it is. But you have to somehow deal with that evasion on the PA. I guess magical burst is a way to do it, but then what do you do when she gets BKB?
I mean,
just fall over.
at this point, I don't know how you guys feel. I think Lesh should actually just be moved to a support right now and just go for a carry that can actually deal with PA, perhaps. Sven would have been an okay, but that was banned in the second phase.
Team
Also really good
Liquid's
against Nature's
turn to
Prophet.
pick.
You know what's funny? Even though this hero is probably not going to get a pick, his Spirit Breaker has been ignored.
So they think
Again.
that it's probably a
Dire
support
team.
Lesh
I
that
think
banned out the Terrorblade.
Okay.
I think this is not a bad Slark game, to be honest. Not a
Oh,
big fan of the
no,
Slark,
yeah.
never was.
Yeah.
Silver Edge Carrier can remove a lot of those stuns.
You might have been right, Suns fan. Is this a support Lesh?
I think you have to. I think
10
it's really bad
seconds
this
remaining.
game as a core.
There's just no
Seems
way.
so.
This is such a weird 3 cores.
5
I can't
seconds
imagine.
I mean, at what point of even doesn't matter how farmed you are in Lesh, PA will destroy you no matter what time of the game it is, pretty much.
Yeah.
Up like 15 minutes and beyond.
Yeah, well, the hero does not have a lot of armor early on, and you don't build any armor items.
Shivas
Maybe
at
Shivas.
most.
Shivas
Yeah.
in past 30 minutes.
Shivas doesn't really do that much against PA because she's gonna have all that attack speed from, at least from the attack speed aspect.
It's a CK.
CK,
So
okay.
another great pushing hero. And it is indeed going to be a Lanham Leshrac. So great call there, Suns fan. You were ahead of the curve.
Well, they
somehow, some way.
They needed something super late game. Miracle will have to go for Balor Fury this game. They have decent control from Fury ulti, Crystal Nova, stun, some AoE from Queen of Pain, but I think he still needs to go for it so he can scale into late game better.
It's actually a really good CK game though.
The only CK game we saw, that was SG Esports, and they dominated with it. Do we have faith here that maybe Vici can do it again?
I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Liquid on this, but I think this is actually pretty close. The CK might have a free game though. That's what I'm scared for Liquid. But I'm gonna go Liquid 55-45.
I'd say Vici Gaming. I love the Panda pick. Once again, I don't think they have too much against, not enough control for Panda. And if he gets a good timing on a Blink Dagger, they can just easily run over them. Have a lot of push from this support Lesh.
Yeah.
CK deals damage to the towers.
I'm with you. I think I've got some faith in that paparazzi CK. But enough from us. Let's see what our casters have to say. Things have not changed, folks. It's Mott and Trent packs once again.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Into game number 2 of this best-of-5 final. Team Liquid down 0-1 after an Elder Titan pick that really didn't pan out in that first game. I think it's safe to say, Trent, though, they have a much more comfort pick in the Nature's Prophet now for Mind Control.
True. They also have a Crystal Maiden, though. So, I mean, we're still a little out there trying out some new stuff here.
Important to note, CM has not been picked this tournament in the main LAN event, I don't
true.
believe.
And I kept bringing up on the panel as someone who we wouldn't see, and well, here she is. So Crow going to try it out. The Aura Obviously, there's some different numbers on it, but it's still doing the same stuff, just the change to how the regen works and everything. And there's some great allies for it this game. You're going to be helping out your PA to non-stop spam. You have a great roamer in the Slardar who already has a decently low mana cost, but he only needs 1 clarity now. Life's pretty good for GH, so should be a good game for him. We see some lane swaps happening as they see a giant group of heroes top.
Yeah. They won't lose out on first blood this time around. Miracle getting caught in the beginning of the game last game, but you heard the panel talking about this. It is the Lonum support Leshrac now coming out for Vici Game. So something you talked about early on. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, they have the Brewmaster getting caught. GH and Matumba Man going after Young 11, who is Shadow Struck, but he's got a salve, so he's fine. They will TP out and make it to safety. But going back to that point, you saw this Lonum Leshrac pick coming from miles away during the draft trend.
Oh, I think it's definitely viable when you have the Bane, right? It gave them an option to put it core if they felt like they had to maybe rush things a little bit there. Kind of the same idea as the Bane, I suppose, although that didn't work too well for VP. But in the end, I definitely agree with the fact that they made it that support to go with the CK. I largely agree with a lot of the ideas of the CK being somewhat free here. Looks like a pretty damn good game for him. Wave clear overall, not too great for the side of Liquid. So we'll have to see if it ends up kind of like that game where it got turned around hard yesterday against our PA squad.
Yeah. Frostbite, Panda in trouble bottom lane, Body Blocks coming in again. Another Slither Crush to follow up, and that's going to be first blood going for Miracle. So already getting onto the board, making sure they get off to a better start. And Miracle in the safe flank, going to get involved early here.
Yeah, tough to help out a lot as a Crystal Maiden for the most part, but guess what? Since the creeps don't spawn for 1 minute, you have something to do now.
Yeah.
At least, you know, Chen, he can't do anything, but Crystal Maiden, she can at least go for 1 Frostbite, but very important the Young 11 gets in here.
Ooh, good Slithering Crush from GH, making sure 11 does not get that creep. That would have been close.
The main problem, though, is he still took the experience, and that kills you as a Crystal Maiden, because you really want to get 2 as soon as possible, so you can just keep on spamming your spells on top of everyone, helping out every one of your lanes.
Need that Arcane Aura. Young 11, again, going down early here, much like in the last game, but still MVP of the tournament. He might fall again. Slithering Crush coming in. This defensive tri-lane is doing a lot of work. Another Stifling Dagger to come out. The Drunken Haze will save him for now. A couple more auto attacks. Kuro doesn't do the most damage in the world. The misses are there, but the Stifling Dagger is sure to secure it for Miracle again in this bottom lane once more. All right.
It's not even like helping out that much that he's drawing all this attention. I guess you could say he's stopping Kuro from being really greedy in the jungle, but other rotations, I suppose Slardar could be up top and be rather annoying. Fenrir was able to grab the bounty room with the sleep there, but overall, it's just kind of Young 11. What option do you have, right? You just have to keep going back down here, hoping you can gain some control over the lane. And Fenrir seems to be coming to help now.
Again, there's no Iron Talon to fall back on here. He's got the Coin Blade in his shift buy, which I'm sure he will get. But talking about Paparazzi, he will have a free lane top, 13 last hits, 9 denies, so good stuff for him there. But mid lane, this is the matchup. It's a classic. Matumba Man on the Queen of Pain versus Ori on the Puck. And so far, Matumba Man getting outclassed here, 15 to 8 in denies for Ori, and 6 last hits for Matumba Man, but it's still early on in the game here.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of help mid early on, too. Down bottom.
Nightmare's going to set this up. Split Earth will come. Going to have Lanham get the spell off. 11 throws up the clap. GH, Slither Crush to follow, and Fenrir getting chopped down. Miracle just going to work. They will trade. It looks like Miracle can chase him down. He has the Stifling Dagger available again. Another Split Earth might keep Lanham alive. Sprints back up for GH, but the body blocks may be there. He's going to run right around. Slither Crush is ready. He will use it, and another Stifling Dagger with the Phantom Strike. A double kill and a dominating spree for Miracle. Dominating already at 3 minutes in. He's getting plenty of kills, 4 of them, in fact. He will get Nightmare. They're going to try this again. Another Split Earth. He has at least a Z button ready to go, but he's out of mana. The Lightning Storm and another Slither Crush. A triple kill for Miracle. Mega kill spree coming out. Level 4. He is rich, working on phase boots now, and they can keep going perhaps. He's already a little bit low. They might back up for now, but that is pretty disastrous, feeding away that much gold to the safe lane Phantom Assassin.
Yeah, this CMR is actually doing so much work too. It's really allowing GH to keep coming back into the crushes, keep spamming these daggers. Although she's not that helpful in terms of the overall skills she can provide this early on with some of the other spells, but the second she respawned, you saw that mana start ticking up pretty heavily.
Yeah. So Kuro finally to level 3 now too, finally getting some experience pulling as well. GH throwing up so many Slithery Crushes because of it. And Nature's Prophet all the meanwhile in the offlane, Mind Control, level 4, he's getting some good farm. Again, dealing with the CK might be tough.
Oh, mid lane,
Matumba Man in trouble, gonna get caught. Gets the Fairy Fire off in time, blinks over towards the river. Slithering Crush not there. He's gonna use the phase shift. He's got the salve running, but no follow-up. Meantime, Lanham secures the kill on the top lane as Mind Control gets dropped. They get the Chaos Bolt into the Split Earth, a good combo. and they won't find Ori mid as he jaunts away back across the river.
Very important the GH denied that regen rune, though. That would have really helped the mid lane out. Now Ori's still going to have to just grab this wave and consider going home, but playing very safe up top this whole time from mind control. You'd think the hero would be a little bit buffed with the poor man's shield removed, but with the stun from the Chaos Knight and the combo of the Leshrac just dead, and they're bringing the supports up to try and help out the situation.
Yeah, Kuro throws up the Frostbite. He is out of mana. He'll start regenning it up slowly. Paparazzi looking for GH, level 2. Fenrir's got a Nightmare, and they're going to set something up again. Split Earth, they have the Chaos Bolt. They might not even need it. In fact, Paparazzi was mid-animation. Doesn't need to get the
Bottom
kill.
lane,
11's going to chase down. This Arcana wants to add another dagger to the floor, and he, in fact, might fall. One more Stifling Dagger. The nighttime vision, though, going the way of 11. That was huge.
No.
Don't go back in, Miracle. Wow, he actually baited like so much extra damage, but the salve comes out. That would have been hype.
I can't believe he just survived.
Dream Coil mid lane on Matuma Man, but he blinks out successfully. So that would have been another huge kill for Miracle, who's already sitting on, what, 5 kills now? Yeah, that's insane.
Well, either way, it's still him forced out of the lane. Has to go back and use the Shrine, so at least that was available this time. Miracle continues to stay well ahead on the net worth chart. He's about to crack into 3K right now, and starting to head in towards those phase boots.
This has been a great dry lane down bottom. They got a lot of kills. The supports are starting to rotate around, though. GH just getting some vision over and looking for that 6-minute bounty rune, which he will find. On the other side, Vici Gaming starting to stack up some of these ancient camps here.
Gotta watch for Ori mid right now, too. Just like level 6, the coil coming back soon.
Yeah, 30 seconds before that
hanging around, yeah. Very dangerous. And Matuma Man's caught up pretty well, though.
He's going to have an Invis rune to work with as well, so maybe he looks elsewhere. He'll probably stay mid for now, keep the Invis rune for something later.
Yeah, you can try and get 6 first and then make a play.
Yeah, Sonic Wave not up
GH
yet.
in
11
here deep again.
Stifling Dagger coming out. Good Nightmare coming in from Fenrir just to make sure they cannot get off that Slithering Crush. 11 will not go down, but Miracle is level 6, so he's got his ultimate, he's got the crit, and he's already used it at least once with that Stifling Dagger.
3.4 mana regen right now with the wand and the ring.
Kuro is in trouble. There's the Dream Coil you were talking about. The Frostbite, no TP though, so he can't get out of trouble. And he's going to get Brain Sap down. Brain Drop will not save him this time, and Ori will secure a kill for himself in this mid lane.
Okay, well, Kuro ends up tanking the Dream Coil at the very least. Looked like they were waiting to try and make a play with that level 6 on Matuma Man, and obviously just caught out before they could.
So, I mean, Miracle is getting a lot of farm, but so too is the CK.
Yeah.
Do you have to make a move up top here, try to accomplish something and shut the CK down at any point in the near future if you're Liquid?
They tried it once before, and we just saw that instant response from the Bane and the Leshrac, so I think they're just going to try and go the route of not feeding anything to Paparazzi that way. Maybe try and just trade farm on your PA, let her get into that Battle Fury, and hope that's going to be a good enough solution. It's kind of what you'd expect against the CK, and he does have it queued up now, so no super aggressive build with like the Daedalus, or rather the Desolator queued up.
Yeah, this Battle Fury for Miracle is going to be the choice, and the D-Med Edge. They're going to wrap around for Kuroki and GH. There is a ward, which will scout them in a moment here. They're just trying to get some vision. They have their own ward on the Bounty Rune spot. They're looking to secure that 8-minute rune at this point. Scan successful. Lanham and Fenrir are smoked bottom, and this will lead Miracle to stay under the tower.
They got a scan on them, too. Very nicely done.
Yeah, and there's so much gold in Miracle right now. If they can get this kill, it's like a pinata just breaking open at this point. So
a lot of that coming from this very deep Observer ward here, way up there on the dire side of the map there on the Shrine. So
This'll come in handy.
Right, daytime hits.
And they scanned to just confirm that, yes, Miracle is still back there.
Under the tower, guys.
Tempts you to kind of stay a little longer.
They're sitting around here.
Will show.
Yeah, he's going to go back. They're going to grab an illusion rune for Ori now, who hasn't really rotated. He's found a kill. Now they're starting to move together. The puck is top, or excuse me, the puck is bottom. The Quap is top. And they're making something happen with these treants.
A little bit of a victory there, because Paparazzi's at least farming neutrals while Miracle was kind of stuck under the tower. It looks like we're just going to trade safe laners, though. Level 1 Edict picked up here from Lenem. So help us focus this down.
Yeah, this should do some damage, but the tier 1 tower is already gone. I don't think you want to TP in and fight this if you're Liquid, though. This does not look very appropriate. In fact, they're just going to sit mid for now with Miracle, Stifling Dagger, Paparazzi.
Yeah, but now where do you respond? Do you go top or do you go mid if you're the side of Vici?
That's a good question.
Because there's treants. Stage is probably doing his thing up here.
Yeah, I think you go top, just try to push them off, especially with him still up here. They're going to try. The Brew's ready to go. He's CPing in. He'll run at him. Clap won't hit. He has the Drunken Haze. The Sprout, now he's in trouble. He does have the split. They're going to try to bait it out at this point. Young 11 needs to be careful. The Shadow Strike, they have Sonic Wave. He used the animation, cancels it. The illusory up the tree, and still chasing Shadow Strike. He has to split defensively to stay alive, but they have the Dream Coil at the very least. They're going to find Crow. He will get off the Frostbite. He's going to tank the gank again. Maybe? But Tumberman was coming back in. Now they get the Cyclone off into Slardar, but I think they're going to back here. They need to be very careful because of how low. Oh, the Sonic Wave perfectly timed with Tumberman. Blinks in and he gets the kill. He waited for
beautiful.
it. That ward gave him vision, and he got there just in time. My God, Tumberman.
All right, Kuro MVP, right? Tanks Dream Coil and the ultimate, gets the ward up for the vision, so he can perfectly time the Sonic Wave with the end of the Spirits.
Fenrir, Nightmares successfully, but still getting chased down by GH, who has sprint back up. Level 3, which means level 2 Slither and Crush is available. But can they get this kill? They still have Mind Control running, and he's got the Sprout. Going to go for the TP, which means he'll be successful. No way to stop that, and good TP from him there.
Meanwhile, Miracle just closing in. And, you know, we talked about maybe going for that aggressive build on the Desolator, and that's what he has queued up now. So maybe spotting the idea of just going for the Roche, getting that quicker push, comboing up with the already very heavy minus armor that they have from GH once he gets into those levels. Maybe a little bit behind her. As you can see, he's only level 4, actually. Both supports way down there on the Radiant side. Even the Dire, too. No one quite cracking 6.
It's going to take a while to get that experience to get to level 6, but like you mentioned, the armor reduction is nuts. Corrosive Haze, Desolator coming out as well. I thought it might build the Battle Fury that he had in his shift buy just because of the CK, but I guess he's not too concerned right now.
I think that makes more sense, because CK, it tends to be that he gets the Phantasms off, and it's more like he just destroys someone anyway. You don't usually get a chance to even clear them, so I kind of prefer the same idea from Miracle, where he's just going to try and do the exact same thing to his opponents, rather than clean up what Paparazzi's doing, just eliminate some other hero on the Dire side.
Yeah, they'll try
especially that Panda.
Jeez, Lanham takes a Stifling Dagger to the face. Running in is Paparazzi. They have the Lightning Storm. He'll Phantom Strike away. GH positioned nicely just to make sure Miracle can get back across the river. And he is getting closer and closer to that Deso, as they will lose their Tier 1 tower. Vici will. Meanwhile, top lane, Ori, but Summerman came in. They have the Sprout, jaunts towards them. He's going to go for the TP out and will be successful. Nicely done. They rotate everybody in from Vici Gaming now, so a lot of space being created for Miracle at this point, because they're not going to find anything out of this. Maybe they find GH, but
Ori
Tumberman is
TP'd home. Like, he didn't go to the Shrine or anything where he could re-engage either. I mean, this guy still had Coil. So instead, now they're just pinging bottom. Mind Control's like, oh, is this free? Because I think you just TP'd 4 heroes under that ward that we still have in your jungle.
This game plan from Liquid feels a lot more like them here in game number 2. They're getting space across the map. They're finding a ton of farm for Miracle, and it's looking good so far. I mean, they have a 2K lead. It's not much by any means, but at this point, it feels like they're firing on all cylinders for right now, Trent. Although they might run into Lanham. He takes a regen rune. The Lightning Storm will come out. Dream Coil misses. The sprint is enough. Slardar is able to get away somehow.
Ulti's not on point for Vici Gaming this time. I mean, last game we were talking about how difficult the execution is with these Ravages and the Exorcisms. Now we're easy mode, you know? You got Dream Coil, but they can't hit anyone of importance.
Maybe they get a kill here with the split. They have the split earth, and that should be enough. They're going to grab this kill, and just like that, it's a mega kill spree going the way of the puck. Meanwhile, mid lane, maybe some action happening. The Sprout came through. Paparazzi was chasing down Mind Control. However, can't get him in time.
Desperately needed. Excellent stuff from Vici Gaming. There we go. Back on the horse. And ultimate successful, gets the biggest kill on the map.
Just like that, he's up to 1,500 gold. So he had just gotten Veil, and now the puck is working on that Blink Dagger. So
speaking of Blinks, Panda's going to have his in a second here, too.
Yeah, so some big items coming out for Vici Gaming. Meanwhile, top lane, Man, they've got the Sprout up. Nice Phantasm, avoids the Slither and Crush, but GH didn't use it. He canceled the animation. 1 second stun, but the amount of damage coming in from just one illusion plus Paparazzi with that armlet, able to take a level 4 Slardar down rather quickly. But mid lane, Fenrir getting jumped on. They have the Nightmare, but the Frostbite coming in. Coup de grace Brock coming in. The Brain Sap will save him for now, but one more auto attack will do the job. Down for 25 seconds, and 1-for-1 trade across the map.
Yeah, fully surrounded, no real option there for them. And just waiting on Young 11 to find himself into the shop for the Blink Dagger. And we'll probably be able to see something nice, that next big ulti.
Oh, Kuro's dead. He's just mega dead at this point. He tried. He was sitting there like a tree for a moment, but again, will take the gank for 26 seconds on the sideline.
Mind Control's finally made his way to that bottom tower. Young 11 a little bit low,
Dire's bottom tower is
but
under
it looks like
attack.
it'll be enough to scare off Mind Control. Doesn't know exactly how close the opponents are. He just watched them destroy his Crystal Maiden, so he's not feeling too confident here. But top lane, the split push continues. It's Matumba, man.
Dire's
Mind
structures
Control,
are
Nature's Prophet, and this is why you see Liquid so frustrated to play around. They're just doing such a great job of controlling the map in terms of the waves, in terms of pushing into the tower. In fact, Mind
Oh, they're
Control,
gonna use that ward top.
yeah, they're looking for another kill on Fenrir. He gets the Nightmare off, but that's only onto
He's
one.
stuck.
They've already got that Scream of Pain coming in. The Slithering Crush will fall out. They get one more auto attack to secure the tower from Matumba Man, plus an extra Scream of Pain to secure the kill onto Fenrir. So that's, again, another kill and another tier 2 tower going the way of Liquid now,
And
the first.
finally, Fenrir pings this ward. Like, so much value for them this game. It helped secure the kill onto the Brewmaster, and I thought he was going to deward it when they came back, but now finally seeing it, hopefully they don't go to deward it now.
Yeah,
or,
30
they're not
seconds.
going to get much out of it.
No, they need to be careful with that, but they are just doing so much to pull Vici Gaming across the map. It feels like they have to go to every lane and try to defend it. Dreamcoil coming out
Puck
mid.
DD.
GH should be dead here. We'll see. So the loser rip comes out. Slithering Crush does hit. Frostbite, they will get the kill, but Ori's going to lose his life for it because Kuroki, he had the freezing field and Miracle was there to follow it up as well.
It's a Puck nerf confirmed.
Yes.
Losing it on that early damage on the Dreamcoil. A little bit more difficult when you can't force a snap.
No, he was able to just stay around, make sure he doesn't give too much extra damage up, and forces out another death for Vici Gaming there. So 9-9 is the score. A lot of action being had. 15 minutes into the game. More importantly, again, it's these towers going down. It's the split push coming in from Liquid, and they're taking control of this game at this point.
Yeah, sure are a lot of Radiant heroes at the top of that net worth chart.
Yeah, it's a fair bit.
And so close to each other, too. Like, they're going to have this huge power spike. We already have the Orchid on Matumba Man. Mind Controls is going to be coming here soon. And then Miracle with his Deso, and then into the Morbid Mask here of the survivability. And then we start eyeing up Roche. Combating in the Roche pit currently, a little bit scary for Liquid. They're going to have to be watching for the Phantasm timing, and then the Puck jumps, and of course, the Brewmaster split.
Paparazzi does pick up the Echo Saber. They're going to go for a smoke play at this point in the game. Ward might have spotted it. Was across the river here.
Yeah,
I think maybe they saw it.
Can't underestimate their own power to take Roche as well. So if they get a good pick here.
I think Kuro's dead again. Yep. See ya.
A lot of raindrops this game going down for the poor guy.
I mean, it's the only way he survives at this point. He's actually trying to get a Glimmer Cape. That'll help him, but
Dire's bottom tower
Vici
is
will
under
take the kill.
attack.
They will take the tier 1 tower. I believe Paparazzi still has Phantasm, so
Radiant's main tower is under
see what they
Meanwhile,
wanna
in the
do.
bottom lane.
yeah, Mind Control just doing Mind Control things at this point. He's going to have Orchid
Oh,
next.
they're under this ward here, though.
Are they going to try to take this fight? GH nearby,
they have the
Miracle as
Dream
well.
Coil.
And they're looking for it. There's the Dream Coil, making sure it cancels the TP as it came out from Miracle. So now that's down. He is in a lot of trouble. There's the Coil break, the Primal Split coming in. And that should be the kill. They already used the Boulder Toss,
They're
the Splitter to
chasing with
follow
that
up.
wind,
Brain
Panda.
Sap coming in, and they're looking for more, but GH should be able to sprint away. 3 seconds for that on cooldown. And here he comes. He's got Cyclone back up, and GH in trouble, but bottom lane, Orchid coming out. Looks like Paparazzi won't be able to find this kill on Matumba Man as he blinks out.
Yeah, same thing, top lane. Not able to finish it off there. GH will survive and continue to farm up that camp.
All right.
That tower, though, it's in deny range here, so they have to take it on down with the catapult still remaining.
That's the second tier 2, and they're going to
They're
jump
going in.
back in. The Orchid comes out, the Sonic Wave. They've got 2 silences, and they'll get 1 kill out of it. Paparazzi dead for 46 seconds. So they jump right on top of him. Double Orchid from Matumba Man and Mind Control, and they time it perfectly, pretty much. Well,
This looks more like Liquid.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 1 tower left, the tier 2 mid. Those are our outer guard here for Vici Gaming.
GH finally has 6. He
Yeah.
actually is pretty close to blank 2, which is the crazy thing.
We've been waiting on this roast for quite a while. It's finally time.
Top 3 net worth. Puck is sort of in there. Paparazzi getting dropped, though, slows him
Would
down.
really like that Deso in here. Like, Miracle, could you get on over here? That would be great. Thank you.
All right, there's the side-lane dagger. This thing's dead so quickly. There was a DD rune bottom too if they wanted it, but nah, they don't even need it. Thing just died so quickly. 18 minutes, a little bit late considering our first Roche was like, I don't know. When was it last game? 10 minutes in, something like that for the
I think it
Ursa?
was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, something even
Extremely
earlier.
early.
So a change of pace perhaps, but plenty of action across the board. A 5K lead for Liquid, and when you see the net worth chart, you know why. Top 3, Miracle, 3rd on that list. Mind Control leading the way again on this Nature's Prophet. So comfortable, now working on his Solar Crest. They're going to move together as a team into this top lane, start threatening some extra vision in their enemy jungle here.
I will say, there is quite a bit of initiation on the side of Vici Gaming. We have the Puck, we have the Brewmaster, and you also have those capabilities from Chaos Knight, especially once he gets in that Blink Dagger. This game does feel like it has to be on the earlier end, or they just need to get some insane lead for Liquid to feel totally safe, because there's a lot. Whoa, there's a dagger.
He jumps in aggressively. I believe he does have the H. He's going to get caught and killed, though, so that's gone. They had a deity on Paparazzi as well. He pops the Phantasm. They're going to find Young 11, but he's got the split available. Coil onto 2. The split comes out, and Miracle already dropped down. Kuro, his freezing field is canceled. It's 2 dead. And Vici Gaming, just like that, they blow away the Aegis and get 2 kills and break this lead down a little bit in favor of their way.
Kind of baited by his own ward there, jumping that high ground because of the aggressive vision that's placed down near the Radiant Ancients, but he just got exploded by Paparazzi there, and that's kind of stuff that can easily happen this game, right? Before you're into that defensive item of the BKB, and even once you have it for that matter, Paparazzi could just annihilate you here. Only 2 points in the blur, also important to remember in these earlier engagements.
Yeah, he's working on those defensive capabilities. BKB is the next item for PA at this point, but
same with Matamba Man as well.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And, mind control, like we talked about, working on that Solar Crest very close, in fact. That's another big item. Add some more evasion to come out, but armor reduction as well.
40 attack speed from Matamba Man too to help with the sieging.
So they don't have Aegis, but they're still feeling confident. They got some wards down in the enemy jungle. We saw that ward be the bane of their existence in the last fight, but GH now has the Blink Dagger, and that's probably the more important thing. And he is in aggressively. I mean, he is nearby. He drops a ward down.
Dangerous.
Yeah, this is crazy.
We've talked about the power of the initiation for the Dire. That's definitely something that we don't have on the Radiant. It's basically just on GH.
Ori going to jump in. Miracle's going to get caught. Waiting Rift coming out. He's in trouble. Sonic Wave coming through. Matamba Man with a counter initiation blows away the Panda. Now Paparazzi jumping back in. Matamba Man getting low. He's got Blink and a regen rune. Can't make it out in time, but GH on the other side of the fight getting a double kill. All right.
Yeah,
so
Lanham went in a little bit too aggressively in the back end too and just exploded, but overall, relatively even exchange. Only a bit more gold going to the Radiant. Does help GH out quite a bit as he builds in towards that medallion, and then the eventual Solar Crest to just help keep up with the defensive aspects of his 2 cores. I suppose even mind control as well could use a little bit of help, as he does tend to get into closer parts of these engagements, but things still looking pretty good for Vici, in my opinion. I feel like they can withstand this.
They have this Chaos Knight. He's level 15 now, working on that MKB. The accuracy will be there. The attack speed will help as well. So things slowing down perhaps a little bit. Still plenty of kills going on either side, but I don't know. They have Lana to help push down towers if they can get to that point, but it feels like Vici have been hemmed in their own side for like the past 5 or 10 minutes or so. Yeah,
definitely the power of the Nature's Prophet, and that can certainly be the thing that kind of breaks their back there if they do find themselves in one of those good split push situations. And quick jump here. GH can't find the stun though.
Orchid as he jumps in, but there's no follow-up damage, and Nightmare Save makes sure they can't follow up as the split is available. They have to back themselves away. And that'll do it
some
for
rough
now.
Initiations, but overall the wave clear, it's starting to get boosted up a bit here. Ori's got the 8% spell amp. Very helpful for clearing these waves quickly. Leshrac gets into some levels. He can help now. 3 points in the Lightning Storm, so it should get a bit easier for the Dire. It's not going to matter in the end, though. If they can set themselves up with 4 heroes on one side and mind control on the other, it'll still be good enough for Liquid, but that coil snap, man, that hurts.
Speaking of mind control, he is in so much trouble. Getting chased down, Sprout might save him. There's a Phantasm on the other side of the fight. Mind control split Earth just as he was leaving. He will fall. Fiend's Grip on GH, already 2 dead. It's going to be 3, and Vici Gaming, they're looking for more. Matamba Man on the run, has Blink and Miracle. They'll be able to make it away, so... But it's still 3 kills going Vici, and that's just the power of Phantasm and the initiation of the Puck.
Yeah, close. Almost found the Yules as well there onto Matamba Man, and could have been dangerous before he has that BKB.
What was once a 5K advantage now trend is down to 1K.
Yeah, they can just blow. Oh, Fenrir, he finds a sleep here up by the Radiant offlane tier 1.
Split Earth, they're going to get Miracle. It looks like no BKB just yet. The Yule Scepter just trying to save his life. In fact, Miracle getting dropped down. Lanham just had to make sure he stayed alive there. And now they're going to take this tower as well. Although Lanham's out of mana, plus his Edict is on cooldown, it still doesn't matter. Paparazzi does so damn much damage. But they have to be careful because Matamba Man is split pushing bottom.
Yeah, Ori's there to clear the waves, though, so it should be okay.
Yule Scepter to set this up. Does he have coil? 6 seconds. He's got Waiting Rift. They're going to use it. The Orchid on the other side. Ori taking a lot of damage. There's another Orchid coming in. Sonic Wave. They're going to get both of them. Matamba Man baits it out. 2 dead. And now they're pushing straight up into the tier 3 with mind control.
Oh,
Treants
GH is looking
already
to cancel the TP's top.
They're looking for more. They're going to try to find Paparazzi. The Slithering Crush comes out. He has the TP available. Needs to be careful.
He's being kited. He can't come back home.
Another
get this
Frostbite.
tower.
The tier 3 tower's in trouble. Matama Man is jumping in. Ori is forced to buy back at this point. Paparazzi will get a kill, but he still can't get back to the base. He's solo. He's got the armlet toggles. They'll finally take Matama Man back down to the bottom lane. He gets dropped. The tier 3 tower won't fall. Not yet anyway. They're looking for more mind control. The TP successful. The Dream Coil is a half second too late there. Oh, Liquid almost get away with murder and taking this tier 3 tower. They got so close, but they do a lot of damage.
Oh, when it's that low, it's almost dead against a Nature's Prophet. I mean, it seems like a certainty at this point, right? He's going to just do these kind of shenanigans like he is top, and he'll just do that bottom. Send more treants down there. Look how much damage he did right there, even with that quick response. Those shrines will soon be gone as well for Vici Gaming, just after they crack that tower down there. Man, that's so impressive. Forcing the buyback out of Ori, finding him inside the trees from the Slardar and the Crystal Maiden, Kuro and GH stalking that CK, making life so difficult. And what an amazing play, too, from Mind Control to TP in there and get that double Orchid off. And the explosion of Young 11 and Ori.
Yeah, that is just fantastic team play from Liquid. They will get bottom. They'll grab 2 kills. The tier 3 tower, as you mentioned, solo at this point. And for now, we'll slow things down. A minute left on when Roche may respawn. CK top of the net worth chart. Miracle still working on this BKB. He's getting very close at this point. Solar Crest now done for Mind Control. And just Treants just trying to keep these waves pushed in so Mind Control can take that tier 3 tower bottom eventually.
Yeah, big battle coming up for this next Roche. Cheese going to be available.
Good vision for Vici Gaming. They're going to spot some stuff out. Fenrir and Lanham up in the high ground for now. Paparazzi coming in looking for GH. He's actually just sitting in the wave right now, rather. Dream Coil comes out. Mind Control might be in trouble. Chaos Bolt, yeah, he's just dead. 4 seconds stun.
Knows he can't save him. He's just going to retreat here.
He's got to get out. He should be able to as Blink TP. I don't even know if they know that he's here. So he's going to make it out. But 1 kill slows things down again, making sure they can't take that tier 3 tower bottom. But we're getting up to these next big items, Trent. We have the BKB for Miracle, as we keep talking about. More items coming in for Vici Gaming, it looks like. I think
there's going to be a Manta soon for this CK, and these Orchids will not feel nearly as strong.
Yeah. That is a huge item, actually.
Oh, he actually spots GH on the side here.
Eula Scepter? Does he want to go for this? No coil. Waiting Rift was already used to clear out the wave 2.
Bit concerned about potential TPs from the Radiants. He doesn't have any allies nearby, so I mean, you do see Lanham just running on over here with his plus 40 movement speed talent. He's getting there as fast as he can.
Atos and Yules on Lanham.
Yeah, he runs at 495 right now.
He's actually insanely farmed.
Yeah, he really. I mean, he's above his own Brewmaster.
That's pretty crazy.
Probably because of how poor the start was for Young 11, and he's got that Midas now too, so he'll catch up. Top lane, Miracle looking to use that BKB, but it's a Fiend's Grip.
Yep, they've got it up. They've got the silence as well, and Miracle's just dead. Split Earth coming in and continues to slow down that. Actually, just picked up the BKB timing, so he is down for 50 seconds. He has the BKB when he's back up.
Miracle died twice to that ward top.
Yeah.
Second time now, that's the one that bring him down.
We'll have to worry about it later. Maybe get a gem at some point in the near future. But for now, Liquid will try to just take this tier 3 tower bottom lane. They're on their way, but the tier 2 tower will go down top for Vici Gaming. They have Edict back up at 15. They don't really need it. It's already done. And Roche will respawn in 30 seconds. Liquid moving mid. Paparazzi Orchid it up. They need enough damage to get this kill. They have Sonic Wave available. They have another Orchid. They've got the damage. They'll bring him down. 70 seconds on the sideline. Manta Style wasn't there. The Primal Split coming in again. GH will tank this part of the gank at the very least. Now, turning on Lanham. He's got the Pulse Nova on. The Eula Scepter will keep him alive. The Split Earth is there. Freezing Field for Kuroki's going to turn it around. It is a 3-for-2 trade across the map. Mind Control getting Cyclone. The Primal Split doing. The Brain Sap is up. Plenty of damage being done. Another Orchid. He's looking for the TP. They have no way of stopping this. No way of canceling it. He's going to make it out.
Look where Mind Control's going, though. It's the bottom lane. No one expects that kind of aggression.
He's just going to take this Rage Rax, maybe. They have buyback of the CK.
He's going for the melees.
They have no glyph at this point. It's a lot of damage being done. The buyback coming in from the CK finally. That is a huge force. They're maybe going to find Mind Control. They've got the Illusory Orb, the Orchid coming out. They're going to find Fenrir as Miracle's down to this bottom lane now. It's a party down here.
And the
Treants, he actually got it with the Treants. That's insane. That is a melee Rax taken by Miracle. The rat is there once again. And Liquid, that is a huge pickup for them.
Consider how that all starts, too. Again, they're going aggressively on the enemy Chaos Knight in the mid lane when Miracle's just dead. Their big damage dealer is still in the grave, and they're playing in this spot where you just don't expect. It's kind of like what Vici was doing last game, right? Where they're making these smoke plays into a team with Aegis, and that's why Liquid were caught off guard so many times with those fantastic Ravages and Exorcisms. But this has secured themselves the Aegis and the Cheese. It looks like I highly doubt you could fight this without a Brewmaster split.
These team fights have been so crazy, and Paparazzi losing that CK. They are
Ori.
forced to buy back. He's going to get Slytherin crushed for now. Where's the follow-up?
Not quite close enough. I thought maybe there's a chance from the Tumble Man, but the haste room won't get him there in time.
So they're also going to have Hex 2 for Mind Control. He's actually almost there. Mystic Staff and Ultimate Orb. Mind Control is very farmed, as one would expect in this type of game. And he's just going to continue to farm. There's still a tier 2 left mid, which is good news for Vici, but at this point, they're just getting further and further. That CK buyback, that's really rough. He doesn't have a Midas. It's not like he farms the fastest to begin with.
Yeah, and he was really close to that Manta, which would have been so nice. There's a chance now he doesn't even get off Phantasm if he's jumped upon, and they're going to be looking for that here. The only other save they have is Fenrir in the Glimmer Cape, and he comes in.
The Sentry finds him. The crits are there, and there's the crit to bring him down. Dream
this is
Coil will
tempting.
go. They've got the Hex. 11 can't get it off in time. The Sonic Wave and Freezing Field, a double kill. No buybacks on either of those heroes. Yule Scepter keeping it up for now, stopping them from further aggression, but the Phantasm for Paparazzi, he might just get kited. Ori coming back in. Miracle pops the BKB. He's getting destroyed. That's his BKB down, along with the Aegis, and Paparazzi is waiting again, but on the other side of the fight, they're going to lose Lonimus, but Tumble Man pops his own BKB. Paparazzi's coming in. He has that Rihanna Rift and blows him away. He's doing everything he can at this point with Ori helping out. Chaos Bolt flying again. A 3-second stun. Miracle will drop one more time. A double kill for Paparazzi.
Annie Mage, eat your heart out. Look at this guy.
He is just doing so much damage. Kuroki's going to be next. A triple kill. Dominating spree for Paparazzi at this point. Liquid. It was looking so good. What happened?
Didn't this guy just buy back? He has no items.
Well, he
He's
does
rich.
now. He's got a Manta ready to go.
I thought Paparazzi was a madman when he just hopped in there. And gets the first kill on GH, then he takes down the Aegis. Ends up cleaning up the entire fight, and what looked so good for Liquid, they were on a roll there after getting the Aegis and the Cheese, and it's just like game number 1 where VG just take it to them. The second the Aegis comes out, they're willing to play aggressive. They're not just going to sit back, wait, let that thing time out. They try and catch Liquid off guard. Fantastic tactics so far in this series.
Yeah, back and forth, honestly. With the Raxes being taken, the double Orchids coming out from Liquid, just the movement from Vici Gaming, Ori's play as well with the Dream Coils. It's all been on point for now. Again, things will slow down. Vici Gaming, they're down 1 building in the base, rather 2 buildings with the Melee Rax and the Tier 3 tower, but they still have the CK, I mean, and he should be able to do enough here in this game to almost 1v5, it feels like, with his Phantasm, if he can get it off. We'll
They're
see.
still going to have that burden of ever getting across the river. That is still one problem for VG, perhaps. Like, can they win a fight without Phantasm? I guess maybe it just comes down to the Refresher Shard, right? This might be one of these moments where having that to win a fight with Phantasm and then to be able to go forward and get some objectives with the secondary Phantasm might be their best way to actually cracking Liquid's high ground or even just this tier 2 mid or bottom.
It's a ways away, though. Another 5 minutes until Roche may respawn.
The smoke. Their movements were well spotted by this Observer Ward in the mid lane. It could have been pretty obvious here.
It looks like it is. Liquid are backing up underneath the gaze of their tier 2 tower. Boots of travel up for the puck now. Very farmed Ori. Reality of Kuroki.
These
gonna
wards,
tank the
man.
gank again. 3-second stun. A mega kill spree for Paparazzi. They might lose their tier 2 tower for this as well. Paparazzi has Phantasm. I don't think he'll pop it. They have the Edict. He has the Manta style now as well with the armlet toggled. And Mind Control will just try to get any split push he can done with Matumba also in the top lane.
Yeah, pretty scary stuff. Matumba Man still has the cheese as well in case he's gone upon or that next big engagement. Looks like they might try and set something up here. Try and go for a backstab play, but looks like Matumba Man will just lurk his way in the trees instead.
And again, it finally feels like Vici can get on the other side of the river with that 1-1 team fight. It is now only a 2K lead for Liquid. So this game hasn't really ever been out of control. It's never really gone one way or the other. It's always been in hand for one team. And now the gem is out for the Brewmaster, so even more map control too.
Just wait till we actually get a Brewmaster split. I mean, last couple fights have been a little bit difficult. Great hexes coming out from Mind Control to control Young 11.
I mean, they're doing everything they can in this game to bring down Paparazzi and Young 11.
He's
but
scouting him out right now, but
they have heroes kind of coming, but Paparazzi, I believe, is being scouted by a ward. He will now. They know that they're running at them, so I don't think Matumba Man stays much longer here. They will scan too, just to make sure. Yeah, they know.
Yeah,
There's a pan
you definitely
on him.
need some other hero too. And
Ooh, they Tinker Ward plays 2 for Vici, top lane. So
Yeah, smart call.
they see mind control. Oh, he's just going to de-ward it immediately. That literally was like 2 seconds, and it just gets de-warded.
Oh, they must have had a ward up there or something.
Well, that's unfortunate. What are you going to do? So now mind control can continue to stay safe. He has a Ghost Scepter too, just to make sure he can stay alive from the CK.
And it came a bit later than expected, but there is our Battle Fury on Miracle.
And now they have a way to deal with these CK illusions. Still not easy, though. Still
No,
very tanky.
especially if Miracle's the first one targeted. But you saw in that last engagement, the Phantasms were used, I think, on 3 or 4 of the kills, just being brought back in over and over by the Reality Rift. So
Yep.
now is definitely the part of the game where cleaning those up could be nice, even if one of your allies has already died.
I mean, that level 20 talent is really coming in handy for the CK. It was in that last fight. He popped BKB on 2 heroes, and of course, Matema Man got blown away. Orchid coming out. Young
nice
11, he's got
Lincolns.
the Lincolns active on him now. The Glimmer Cape coming in as well. They were looking forward to Feeble to start things off for a Nightmare. Couldn't find it. Dream Coil baited out. Matumba's able to blink away in time. Mind Control will TP home, and Matumba, they'll back up. They're not going to go any further. And Vici, I don't think they're going to find anything out of this.
Yeah, he's actually the least mobile on his team, honestly. Mind Control, even Kuro at least has a Glimmer Cape trying to escape these engagements. So he's kind of the first person who has to really pull the trigger and just TP out. And now he's also used teleportation to go right down to the bottom lane and keep that pressure up there. Try and work around Vici, help them predict what the movements will be. They do need some wards inside that dire side of the map here from Liquid.
It's going to be a lot harder, though, because, again, we see this gem now for the
Yeah.
Brewmaster. He's on the Ori puck, so map control should go the way of Vici, at least until Liquid get their own gem at this point. But what other items do we have coming out? I mean, we talked about the Assault Cuirass for mind control. He's building that next, I believe. Yes, so that's in his shift buy at the very least. MKB is finally being completed for Paparazzi. That makes it even he's already killing Miracle fast as it is. So this is going to make it even worse.
How do you kill a hero like CK? That is the question.
I mean, they have to, even with they have to hex him now, I think. I don't think they have any way to deal with that, because the Manta is keeping him alive from the Orchids, right? So
yep.
it's going to come down to mind control with the Scythe of Ice, I think. It's the big issue.
He's going to instead look to how to get kills as a CK with a smoke up here, leading the charge in his Apocalyptic Horse.
He's got the blink as well, so Paparazzi's got the initiation, and he's going to find it onto GH. The 2-second stun. GH will sprint and then get crit to death in the back of the head. Just bludgeoned.
772. That is rough.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good. And Roche not up for another 40 seconds at least. Maybe this timing window could be good for Vici, but they're just trying to take control of the rest of this map and D-ward as well, because there's a lot of wards that were just placed down by Liquid.
Yeah, or he's kind of making that rotation through the most common warding spots right now.
And he's going to have Axe soon, too, on this puck. Already level 24. Ori is playing very well this game.
Yeah, although they don't have the best ways to snap it, they basically have to rely on the CK. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's still all about just controlling up Miracle, forcing him to stay in the same spot. It's just enough.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about the level 25 talent here for Ori this game? Because he's already really farmed. Does he need the gold? I mean, maybe he could help his team out with that, but...
There's a lack of value in the rapid fire. There's a Shivas, an AC, and a PA.
True, yeah.
So I could see the gold being there, but as he said, he's also very farmed already. Third in the whole game. Oh, down bottom.
They're going to find a target. Sonic Wave, Lonham. Orchid won't burn him down. It's close, but no cigar. He's able to get away in time with the backup.
Ori's TP is canceled there by Queen.
Nicely done. And the range racks, it's a double siege creep, so it's some unhealable damage. They might jump in for this. Now they're all back. Vici are going to make sure they defend this as best as possible. A little bit of damage being done, but there are a lot of heroes from Liquid grouping up and ready to go if they want to jump in. But no, they're going to back up for now.
Yeah, I think I kind of like the GPM talent this game. I think there's still a lot of room for him to grow, though. He can kind of ditch the Veil and get something bigger. He can fill in that slot where the gem is, and with the Aghanim Scepter being bought, he's already going to be pretty starved for gold, so that Mjolnir is something that really helps with the Dreamcoat Rapid Fire talent won't be there. So, but I could see him going either way.
We will see. He's very close. Level 24 now. They're running in. Slithering Crush is going to come out. Do they have the X? The Stifling Dagger. He's got a Manta. There's the Phantasm.
That's a lot.
See you later. GH is dead. Stifling Dagger quick coming up, but it's a double kill. A triple kill for Paparazzi. He's too damn big. The Cyclone will come out, dispelled immediately. Mind Control is next. It's an ultra kill. I don't think they can get the Rampage at this point. That's a DC from Matema Man. Maybe they can find this, but he's got Blink back off cooldown. 4 dead. Vici Gaming Oh, when you can't get Paparazzi like that, he just destroys you.
That was a PA that got blown up second. I don't know if you noticed. Looked like a creep.
Oh my God. They just died instantly, one after another. They didn't even need the help of the Primal Split or anything along those lines. They were just able to get the kills in quick succession. And Matamba Man is going to reconnect for now.
Gold talent confirmed. Or he's on the same pulse. I like it. Get rich. And Matamba should be able to just waltz himself away here. The respect from Vici, they don't even chase.
No. No need to at this point. And Roche is up after that team fight,
how about
too.
a DD? Oh, no?
No DD needed.
Okay. Paparazzi just walks right past it.
I'm sure someone will find it. But, yeah, Roche is up. It's time to head into the pit. And this is going to be the refresher shard that you talked about. And they're looking for more, but Matamba Man nightmared up.
Does he have to try and make a play, I wonder? Oh, well, I guess there's no play if you're dead.
Yeah, that won't work. Brain Sap is available along with the Split Earth, and he cannot blink away in time. They don't even have the Fiend's Grip. They don't even need it.
These cliffs, dude, I don't know. The wards on both of them have just been winning this game for Vici.
Yeah, the Uber
So
cliffs,
many important kills.
They've done some serious work. They've got 2 kills from Miracle there. They just found a kill on Matamba Man. And they're going to lose Roche. Aegis Cheese, Refresher Shard. Paparazzi will take, I'm sure, at least 2 of these. Oh, maybe not. 11. Who picked up the Refresher Shard?
Ori did, actually.
Okay. That's interesting.
To be fair, they can't really deal with the first round of Phantasm, so I'm not against it.
Yeah. He doesn't really need the second round. Double damage rune. They're just holding on to it. All right, GH just stacks it. He's a pretty speedy guy.
Oh, no.
Dream Coil, GH is going to just get blown away. 2-second stun. See ya. Another big pick coming in for Vici Gaming. So, all right. It is now a 7K lead for Vici Gaming just like that. The net worth graph plummets in favor of them. And, I mean, Paparazzi, they just can't deal with them. They're going to have the TP coming in.
They actually just got another tier 3 top, though.
Yep.
To be fair. Mind Control slowly whittling away here, maybe putting something in the back of their head, just saying, this game, maybe it's not as easy as it looks.
No, definitely not. They got to make sure they keep these waves pushed out. They have all the outer towers at the very least, but for now, make sure you bots in like Paparazzi's doing, clear the waves and go from there. Tier 2 tower, the last outer tower available for Vici Gaming. They will take it with the edicts.
The new build-up for Satanic, almost complete here for Miracle. So if he can find his opportunity, this is what he needs, right? He needs to be able to just get off that like 1 or 2 crits, big hits, clear all these illusions, kill CK, get his life back, and they could just snowball over an entire fight. Everything's been going perfectly for Vici Gaming as of late. It could turn around. Maybe they scythe Paparazzi. You know, he gets Kato. He doesn't have that BKB. He doesn't have the heart.
Right.
He's not the tankiest CK I've ever seen. He's pretty damn tanky, but there's a chance.
Yeah, a chance, but they need a lot of help here.
It's slim.
They need that Scythe of Voice like you talked about. That is something they need to get this initiation to work for them. Otherwise, he just takes control. If they can't just kill him immediately. Speaking of which, they're trying to. Good Nightmare from Fenrir, though, keeps him alive. Still in triple split earth, but Matamba Man, the cheeses pop Sonic Wave. Too little, too late. Still hits under 3. A lot of damage being done. Or he's going to come in. Matamba Man pops the BKB. They'll buy back on this Brewmaster. GH coming in, looking for Paparazzi. He's going to get crit down, but that's just the Aegis for now. The split will come through. They're looking for Matamba Man. They don't have the damage. His blink is away in time. The Illusory Orb jumping in. Refresher from Ori. Another Dream Coil looking for Matamba Man. The Illusory Orb will grab the kill. Down for 80. And Paparazzi still up and alive. They have plenty of damage to be dealt, though. The Glimmer Cape will come out. Not over yet. Vici Gaming trying to back up. Good Southern Crush coming in. Paparazzi taking a lot of damage. Like you mentioned, not the tankiest hero in the world, but there's going to be the damage coming in. They blow away GH one more time. Has to buy back the Freezing Field. Kuro getting low. The Shiva's Guard coming in. They will grab the kill with the Reality of Paparazzi getting a double. They'll buy back with GH. And for now, Liquid hold. Oh.
And Paparazzi continues to hang around if they want to think about coming into this. But he'll now back away.
And now he's got the heart, so now he's a pretty tanky CK.
And that cost a buyback from Young 11 on the Brewmaster, but also the buyback from GH and Kuro. So just the supports for the Radiant, a core for the Dire, base is held for Liquid. This gives more chances for them to rattle out here with the Nature's Prophet. But things certainly still looking very good, strong for Vici Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, they had a chance there on Paparazzi. They brought down one of his lives, but now with the Heart of Trask
There's a
up.
cheese on Miracle here, too.
Yep, he's running in, jump through. They've got the Blink Dagger, 4-second stun. Miracle going to fall.
Sick
the Brain
cheese.
Sap will clean him down, and GH is going to be next. Guardian Sprint into a Nightmare. They even dropped the Veil just to make sure they've got the extra damage to work with. Illusory Orb, 3-second stun. Reality Rift to Paparazzi, still beyond godlike. And now 2 more quick kills, and Vici Gaming continue to be on a tear here.
Brewmaster split back online. Chaos Knight. Oh, there's a regen room. That's cool. Phantasm's in 20 seconds. I better see at least 2 racks go down here.
Mind Control is a refresher orb, so double hex. I mean, they need it. That is...
Or a lot of treants.
yeah, that works too. I mean, whatever you need to do to win this game. But the Phantasm, rather Manta-style mid lane, Paparazzi, they're going to work at the Tier 3 tower. They'll drop a sentry, the drum charge will go, and the racks will fall. The glyph comes out for now, but there's no buyback for Miracle, and they really can't take a fight without their PA. Melee racks down, they're moving bottom immediately. Lanham is going to go ahead.
They're going to try a play here. They have the Kuro ultimate.
But Ori is jumping in aggressively, breaks the smoke on Matema Man. Kuro uses his Glimmer Cape already. Ori's still inside this base, very deep. Phase shifting Paparazzi. Stun will miss as the blink comes out in time, but it's a full set of racks, both bottom, perhaps mid. They're not going to clean up mid yet. They're going to back up for now.
Wow, 0 chances. I mean, still 10 seconds left on Miracle. They just bailed. They don't go anywhere deep for the dives. We don't have that zoning support that seemed to be the common tactic when going for that next set of racks. Someone just feeding themselves towards the fountain. No need this time. No real threat from Liquid. And they don't get too aggressive or anything going for those kills. So everyone just wants to back away, grab a couple items here. Lanham almost into his own Octarine core.
This is like one of the most farm support Leshracks I've ever seen. He's actually just rich. 19,000 net worth. He's ahead of Miracle for now. His Octarine core, like you mentioned, is close to completion. I mean,
they kind of just became more concerned with the levels on Young 11. So he has the Midas, which helps a little bit with the goal. For the most part, he doesn't get too many waves, so it's actually just helping with his experience quite a bit. And he's almost into that absolutely gross level 25 talent, minus 65 second primal split cooldown.
So
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
and
40
it's a 15 second downtime.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unreal. Probably one of the coolest talents in the whole game.
At this point, it feels like they blow him up before they even need the split most of the time, but they're going to have it. Plus, he's going to have an Aeondis too. That recipe is really expensive, but he's going to have it here in a moment.
Very helpful for him this game. Your own personal Kraken Shell. Great hero to purchase the item on, especially when you're in this mode where you don't really have that, out of split damage to help with.
Ori's going to find Kuro with the solo Dream Quill. Good Yule Scepter to keep himself up for now. The split will come in, but Tumba Man pops the BKB. Already one dead, and it's Ori getting Stifling Dagger. He has to buy back into the game. So far, so good. Matema Man's BKB still going. Paparazzi's getting low. He might be in trouble. Waning Rift, a lot of damage being done. They're going to lose Paparazzi, but still 3 dead, including Miracle on the Liquid side. And Mind Control might be next. The Primal Split doing some work. There's the Splinter coming out as well. The Illusion Orb, a double for Young 11. And it's 4 dead, so they do have to buy back a Paparazzi and Ori, so that's huge. And now Miracle will do the same. Okay.
Oh, this is going to take a hell of a play for Miracle to bring this one out. Definitely has to kill Paparazzi. Get rid of that. And all the time, they're not going to be working in tandem here as he's all alone.
Yeah, he's solo for now. The Hex will come out. The 4-second stun. He's going to fall. Does have buyback. He will need to use it here. They're going to try to take this last set of racks. Of course, the range racks is still up mid, but that shouldn't stay for too much longer. We'll see if somehow Liquid can hold this. They're about to go down 2-0 here in this best-of-5 grand final. Queen of Pain will buy back. There's the Phantasm coming in from Paparazzi. The Heart is up. It's got plenty of items to work with. Matema Man will use the BKB, jumping in aggressively, but no follow-up damage. Like Sphere will break the Reality Rift coming in. They'll take the Tier 3 tower. Matema Man continues to scream. Young 11 jumping in 20 seconds on that cooldown for now. Yule Scepter, Matema Man almost getting Reality Rifted, but now hexed up. Chaos Bolt coming in, 2-second stun. Good Dream Quill from Ori. They need more damage though. Miracle's starting to do some work here. Paparazzi's getting low. He can't afford to fall. He just bought back. They need this kill. The Freezing Field, the 4-second stun. He's dead for 2 minutes. 125 seconds. He is on the sideline, and they're going to find maybe more. No, it's just the CK. Ori and Lanham, they're able to back up for now. Mind Control just respawning, and Liquid will buy themselves some more time here. Ugh.
Is it feasible?
I would say if they got more kills out of it, but just
I
the
don't know
one.
if you need more kills. He's kind of the top dog.
It's true.
With him being removed and Mind Control, maybe he will find more kills. Way up top there, finding a Scythe on the Lanham.
GH finds the Ori Slithering Crush, but now the sleep comes out, plus the Fiend's Grip. Matema Man getting Waning Rifted as he jumps in. BKB comes out, Lanham's getting low. They'll find that kill. He's got buyback. He has to use it. Can Liquid actually do this? Forcing out more buybacks coming in. They'll have to blink away. In the meantime, Young 11 is just split pushing bottom for now.
Yeah, that's really his only option here.
has fallen.
Liquid, no, this is their time.
Miracle still has this cheese plus Satanic working on a Divine Rapier. He's going to get Hex for now. Waning Rift's come into the mid lane. They have the Glimmer Cape. Still has the Satanic to work with. He's going to salve up as well as the Aegis is going to be reclaimed coming in. They've got the splits come through. Miracle trying to chase him down. He will get out for now. This split is going to be down. Lonham has his BKB popped as well. He just bought back, by the way. Miracle, he's still got his BKB and she's ready. He's going to use it. Dream Coil coming out. They're just going to sit in the Quill for now. They're not trying to chase any further. Cyclone plus another Hex onto Miracle. And that's it.
Yeah, he still has cheese, uses just the HP from the Satanic comeback. Still has the active on the Satanic available here. And they've now forced out that glyph. 25 seconds. What can you get done here? Is only a Rax your prize?
Another split coming out.
What a talent.
Level 25. Matuma Man, they'll take the tier 3 tower. They want a lot more. Can they get it? Miracle, no BKB. Plus, the cheese and Satanic are still up, but he's getting silenced. They're going to find Matuma Man. Dead for 2 minutes. Miracle has to eat the cheese. They have the Nightmare time, though. And he's going to jump in looking for Fenrir, but at this point, it might be too little too late. He's going to get dropped down. No, the Satanic keeping him up. For how much longer, though? He will get dropped. A double kill for Lonham. 3 dead. GG is called, and Vici Gaming are up 2-0 in this grand final.
Oh, the party's over before Paparazzi can even come back in. The big man of the match does show up in the Radiant base right as it finishes, and Vici Gaming, I would say a shocking 2-0 right now. Very surprising considering how the rest of the tournament's been going. Vici Gaming in general, yes, they've been looking strong ever since they got to Dota Pit. Not so much before, but no way I expected a 2-0 to start the series off for them. Just again, this play, these timers too. It has to be said, any sort of a draft where you're just not that confident heading late, it looks so scary.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Paparazzi, they just didn't have any way to deal with the CK for the beginning stages of that game.
Yeah, beautiful last pick.
It really was, and it set the stage for Vici Gaming. They kind of got outplayed in that early stage of the game, but again, Young 11 having the good splits. Ori on that puck, maybe the unsung hero. I don't even know if I would say that. I think he played really damn well on that puck, though, in that game, too.
Yeah, a lot of focus on Young 11 this game, too, so maybe he wasn't able to shine as much as he has the rest of the tournament, but just by tanking a lot of those plays kind of opened up quite a bit for Paparazzi so he could blink and initiate. And again, the initiation just felt a lot stronger from Vici Gaming. So many different options between the puck, the Brewmaster, or the CK himself, all backed up by Lonham and Fenrir. And it has to be said, that vision too, right? Just keep on throwing these wards and catching Miracle at the most clutch possible moments, as well as Matuma Man. Again, another beautiful job done by Vici Gaming.
Yeah, really solid stuff coming in from them. A 2-0 advantage in this best-of-5 series. We will take a quick break. We'll move forward, and we'll see if, of course, Liquid can come back. Game number 3 right around the corner. Stick around.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.